All stories have a beginning. This one began in 1988 with a mother seeking good education for a 2-year-old child in Borivali East. A near impossible task back then. Since she had specialized in child development, she felt she could start a nursery school. She pondered over the thought seriously and gave up her job as a lecturer in SNDT Malad. The name of the mother was Shamim and her son Sohail.
Way back in 1998, I was looking out for a school for my own son in Borivali East. I could not find one. That is how the idea of Little Learners Academy was conceived. In 1990, on 15th April, Little Learners Academy was born.
It started with only 7 students and 1 teacher, cum principal, cum administrator. Meena Didi was there from day 1 and she is still with us.
लिटिल लर्नर्स मराठी खरंच आहे. तिथे राहून मी खूप शिकली आणि अजूनही शिकत आहे.
I have been teaching since 24 years. It's wonderful to be with children.
The core team of Little Learners Academy was formed in the first 5 years.
My core team first was made up of Sheetal, Kavita and Saili. Later, Sneha, Sapna and Nunal joined in. We are a family of many cultures sharing just one faith, all-round growth and development of children.
The best thing that has ever happened to me at the start of my journey was Little Learners Academy. I still remember and adore my first teachers. To teach ABC seems more difficult than teaching someone the meaning of life.
In 5 years, people started recognizing Little Learners Academy as it operated differently. It promised less and delivered more.
99 साली बेस्ट स्टुडंट ठरलेल्या ऐश्वर्या सातार्डेकरची मी आई. मुलांना खरोखरच ऑलराऊंडर करून त्यांचा सर्वांगीण विकास घडवण्याचे काम या लिटिल लर्नर्स शिक्षण संस्थेने अतिशय सुंदर पद्धतीने केले, यात तिळमात्र शंका नाही.
Shamim became a member in Indian Association of Preschool Education.
Here I started updating, attending seminars and workshops, learning new things, which I shared among my staff.
She always says knowledge increases when it is shared. Learning sinks in as we pass on to others. So whatever we teachers are able to achieve is all because of her teaching and guidance.
Little Learners expanded in Harsh Kaushal to start the playgroup section. Number of children increased every year with growing dedication and commitment of the staff.
The goal of Little Learners Academy is to maximize your child's potential by providing dedicated teachers, hands-on materials and lifelong study skills to cultivate your child's physical, social, emotional, intellectual development in a safe and loving environment.
Soon in 1998, Little Learners expanded in its Annex 1 in Pushp Vatika. This is when Little Learners Activity Center came into being. Now it had evening classes for classical dance, drawing, language development and phonetic. Shamim had a strong belief that learning becomes better out of the 4 walls of the classroom.
We were being taken to the temple, mosque, church, bank, post offices, etc. Back then as a toddler, we never understood the meaning of all that and we merely took it as trips. But today I understand that they were trying to imbibe values, culture inside us right from the beginning.
It now had a proper grip on the goal of all-round growth and development. There were Fruit Day, Vegetable Day, Reptile Day, Traffic Day, Farm Animal Day and many more. Pet animals were even invited to the school. There are various field trips like visits to the post office, dental clinic, fire stations, supermarkets, and places of worship. and a nature study hike at National Park. Cleanliness drive by little children was appreciated by all. Various programs were conducted, not only for children but also for parents and grandparents. Parents appreciated the parenting workshops and nutrition workshops. Little Learners Academy was now 10 years old.
Each and every child have been given a personal attention and was given a chance to perform in life, where they grew in a super way.
There was a child in our playgroup section. This girl was physically normal, but we felt she was different from other children of her age. She did not mingle with other kids, nor did she give any eye contact to any one of us. Ma'am was immediately concerned about her. She called for her parents and asked them to get her evaluated. She showed autistic traits. This aroused a feeling of helplessness and frustration in ma'am.
In 2001, Shamim planned to do B.Ed in special education to help children with special needs. From 2002, Little Learners Academy became an inclusive school, abled, disabled, all together.
I feel our school is successful because the teachers are constantly challenging themselves to improve.
Time went on. One day, a child in Little Learners in the junior KG section started crying. She said, 6 kasa lihu, B kasasto.
I and Kavita were very surprised and concerned. We discussed this with ma'am. Immediately ma'am suggested us to take her drawing, and the girl drew a house and painted it fully black. Ma'am felt something was wrong at her home and called for her parents. Parents admitted there was some problem at home and the child was being neglected, and they would take care of her. After some period of time, the girl was back to normal.
This incident made us feel we needed in-house counseling. Immediately when the time was right, she did a full-time course in counseling and MA in psychology. Kavita teacher learned techniques from Shamim and gave therapy in class. She was like a barefoot counselor, therapist.
There was a child who refused to speak. He understood language, followed instruction, but just he refused to speak. This was a case of selective mutism. Kavita teacher took this case as a challenge. In this year's time, the child started speaking. His mother was surprised, happy, and thankful.
It felt that the whole team had a single goal: all-round growth and development in children. This is rare to find and was like magic or miracle.
लिटिल लर्नर्स में मैंने बच्चों को 4-4 साल यहाँ पे करवाया, प्ले ग्रुप टू सीनियर तक, लेकिन मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि मेरे बच्चे बहुत आगे हैं.
Little Learners had now stepped in its 23rd year. Little Learners expanded further in its Annex 2 at Sai Orchid. Another new dimension to the Little Learners brimmed up: Urja Counseling and Remediation Center. All kinds of counseling and healing are made available at Urja. Now Little Learners had stepped into its 24th year. Shamim found an opportunity to do a course in arts-based therapy. She specialized in working with children having issues with attention, speech, and memory. Thus, Little Learners was striving hard to get over hurdles and obstacles that children faced while learning, so that they have happy and cheerful memories of learning, which leads to happy ones in future. Time and again, Little Learners has proved to parents that learning can be fun.
गेल्या 25 वर्षात लिटिल लर्नर्सच्या कुठल्याही मुलाला त्यांना हव्या असलेल्या स्कूलमध्ये ॲडमिशन मिळालं नाही असं घडलेलं नाही आहे.
This will always remain a beautiful and memorable experience for all of us.
We exist to educate young minds in all dimensions towards excellence, considering the uniqueness of each child. We are not 25 years old, we are 25 years young, and so the journey continues.
From 7 students to 650. From just a staff of 2 to 30 today. Today, our Little Learners family includes more than 10,000 students nurtured. From just a nursery school to a counseling center, the journey still continues.